We don't know what evidence Busby has other than the testimony of his client.
Right.
Are there text messages? Is there some record? I mean, this driver who allegedly she jumped in the car with and went to the, the party.
These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are.
Hip-hop mogul Jay-Z facing a rape allegation. Sean Carter, his real name, is doubling down against his accuser, saying she's looking for money and fame, releasing a new statement overnight, calling for the claims to be actually dismissed.
We don't know what evidence Busby has other than the testimony of his client, right? Are there text messages, or is there some record? I mean, this driver who allegedly she jumped in the car with and went to the the party. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. A hip-hop mogul Jay-Z facing a rape allegation. Sean Carter, his name, is doubling down against his accuser, saying she's looking for money and fame, releasing a new statement overnight, calling for the claims to be actually dismissed. Y'all, this story just took a new turn that no one saw coming because Jayz is now entangled in an explosive legal battle that has everybody talking. Leaked voicemails and shocking claims suggest he's been pulling strings behind the scenes, but it doesn't end there, with more women allegedly stepping forward and ties with the Diddy scandal surfacing. Everywhere this situation is spiraling out of control. Stay tuned, because what's being uncovered could change everything. Yeah, y'all, things are heating up for Jay-Z and Roc Nation, and not in a good way. Texas attorney Tony Busby, who's representing several alleged victims in the explosive Sha Diddy Coles case, has accused Jay-Z's team of orchestrating an illegal operation to intimidate his former clients. According to a bombshell lawsuit, Roc Nation allegedly financed a scheme to target and bribe former clients of Busby's firm. But that's not all, because the accusations include reports of operatives flashing fake badges and pretending to work for the state of Texas. One former client was allegedly offered $10,000 to turn against Busby, painting a picture of tactics that are as shady as they are desperate. Busby isn't backing down at all, though, because in his words, the scheme wasn't just sloppy, it was caught on tape. Yes, y'all, there's allegedly audio proof of Jay-Z's team's involvement. Now Jay-Z's team is saying this whole thing is just a desperate move to distract from the real issues, but let's not forget this is all happening while Jay-Z himself is caught up in a serious lawsuit. Jay-Z has been accused in a civil case tied to a shocking 2000 incident involving a 13-year-old girl. While he's denied any wrongdoing and hasn't been criminally charged, the timing of these new allegations couldn't be worse. We turn now to the latest on the sexual assault allegations against Jay-Z. Accused of sexually assaulting a then 13-year-old girl with Sha Diddy Combs at an after-party back in 2000, both men have denied all wrongdoing. But listen, it gets real murky, because the alleged victim recently admitted her story has some inconsistencies, but she's standing by the core of her claims. Some people think these new findings have weakened the case, but others are saying it's only a piece of a bigger puzzle. I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is those people that we no, watch this behavior occur and did nothing. I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are. But let's not forget how Diddy's situation connects to all of this. He's already facing federal charges in the SC case that's revealing decades of abuse and manipulation through his infamous freak-off parties. Prosecutors are still digging, and there's talk that more big names in the industry could be dragged into this mess. Could Jay-Z be next? But the connections between these two moguls are hard to ignore, and the allegations are making people question just how deep the love goes. But in the case of these three men that have just filed civil complaints against Sha Combs, these are allegations that are between 2019 and 2022, so they're more recent claims. This whole thing between Busby and Jay-Z, though, it started months ago when the lawyer sent a letter making some heavy accusations. When Jay-Z didn't respond, Busby followed a lawsuit on behalf of Jane Doe, the alleged victim from that 2000 incident, and let's just say Jay-Z did not take it lying down. He filed his own countersuit accusing Busby of trying to extort him, but Busby came right back, adding Jay-Z's name to the lawsuit in October and refusing to back down. The whole thing is turned into a legal tug-of-war that's got everybody asking who's yappening cap and who's telling the truth. But here's where the drama takes a whole new level. Those leaked voicemails, while they're tied to some jaw-dropping allegations about Roc Nation's alleged efforts to silence and manipulate clients tied to attorney Tony Buzz firm, Busby claims that shortly after he filed the anonymous lawsuit against Diddy and the unnamed celebrities, his clients started getting unexpected visits from so-called investigators, and these people didn't just show up empty-handed. They were reportedly flashing fake badges claiming to be from the state of Texas and asking if clients wanted to join a class action lawsuit against Busby's firm. He also called the rapper's allegations a, quote, coordinated and desperate effort to focus the public attention on me personally to avoid attention on the allegations being made by my clients. But it didn't stop there, because according to the lawsuit, those operatives were pushy, offering connections to private lawyers and dangling the promise of easy money in front of vulnerable clients. One particular case involved a former client Gerardo Garcia who was approached at his home by two individuals claiming to represent the state. They allegedly told him they could help him sue Busby's firm, insisting there was money in this for you. But oh, here's the kicker: one of these so-called investigators slipped up and admitted on tape that they were actually working for a Mississippi attorney connected to Roc Nation's philanthropic arm Team Roc. Roc Nation is being linked directly to the shady dealings, and now there's a recording that could serve as hard evidence. But to make matters even worse, the investigator allegedly told Garcia that 70 people had already signed on to the class action lawsuit. Imagine that, dozens of people potentially being pulled up into this mess under false pretenses. It's a manipulative, calculative, and if true, completely illegal. This entire situation has left people asking one big question: how far is Roc Nation willing to go to protect Jay-Z's empire? And if the allegations are in fact true, we're not just talking about legal battles or PR nightmares. This is about outright coercion and undermining the justice system, and with leaked voicemails allegedly backing up these claims, the whole thing spills just to less like speculation and more like scandal waiting to explode. Now, the leaked voicemails didn't just stop at exposing Roc Nation's alleged interference, they've ignited a series of lawsuits that could bring on even more heat to this already mead situation. While it's unclear if a formal class action lawsuit against Tony Busby's firm has truly been filed, two former clients have recently stepped forward with explosive claims. Let's start with Adam Guthrie, a former ship captain who alleges that Busby's farm left him high and dry after a personal injury settlement. According to his lawsuit, Guthrie settled his case for over $300,000 but only walked away with a mere $5,123 in his pocket. The rest it reportedly went to attorney fees, expenses, and a loan repayment riddle with high interest charges. But here's the wild part: the lawsuit claims that Busby's firm charged GY over $23,000 in interest on an $85,000 loan. If true, that's not just lawyer math, it's downright predatory. But that's not all. Another former client, Matthew Ray Thompson, has come forward with similar accusations. Thompson alleges that Busby's firm took more than 60% of its settlements and overstated case expenses to pad their own pockets. The suit even claims that the law firm deposited settlement checks into its own operating account and issued funds to Thompson and his wife via Venmo as high in loans, not Venmo. These lawsuits don't just paint Busby's firm in a bad life, they also raise questions about whether Roc Nation's alleged meddling influenced these clients to come forward. Are these isolated incidents, or could this be a part of a larger strategy to discredit Busby and his work? I want to know if it's actually true, because if that's true, then those people that are underneath him for these settlements might want to jump ship. But to make matters worse, these claims give Roc Nation's team more ammunition to argue that Busby's FM is unreliable and unethical, and if true, this could seriously undermine Busby's ongoing cases, including those involving Diddy and Jay-Z. And if you thought that this was crazy, wait until you hear this news. New allegations have surfaced against Busby, and they're explosive. According to court documents obtained by the Mirror, the Texas attorney is now being accused of concealing a venereal disease and transmitting it to a former client. The high-profile attorney who filed multiple lawsuits against Diddy and one against Jay-Z is now accused of infecting a woman he dated with a venereal disease, according to a new suit filed in New York Supreme Court. That's not all. Busby didn't waste any time clapping back. In a very bold statement, he slammed the accusations as frivolous, laughable, and ridiculous, calling them nothing more than attempt to tarnish his reputation. And here's where things got really heated. Busby claims that these allegations are part of a larger conspiracy, allegedly orchestrated by Roc Nation to intimidate him and to backing down from the lawsuits tied to Diddy. But let's really talk about the timing, because the timing of these allegations is more than suspicious. Right as Busby is turning up the heat on Diddy and Jay-Z with lawsuits that could potentially expose more industry secrets, these accusations against him conveniently surface. Coincidence? Not likely. According to Busby, this isn't just about trying to embarrass him, it